Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Last time we discussed about the mutual funds, how we where to invest, how to invest uh, when we have a different scenario in our country. Then, then can we invest in global market or not? If it is, how should be the way of doing it? So we discuss all those things. But the most important part we haven't discussed, and in fact we it take a lot of time to discuss that one, which was like consolidation. So every big move have a consolidation, so we should know कि ये consolidation जो है how many years it's going to be last, maybe couple of months, couple of weeks, couple of days, we don't know. So there are some ways, there are some hints in the market where we can get the idea that how long the consolidation will be. So it's not that really some people may say you're trying to time the market, and we really do not, but yes we can. But it's not the whole what we call this one, it's not the 100% working system. There are some loopholes are there in the system. To get top on it, you need a more practice, as well as this is not the complete system. But definitely staying in the long time for one stock, there is no point. Starting with the basic, let's start. कि हम किसी भी स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, उस स्टॉक में हम ऐसा होता है कि हम एक प्रॉपर ब्रेकआउट पॉइंट ले लेते हैं, वो ब्रेक भी हो जाता है, ऊपर भी चला जाता है, एंड देन इट सडनली कम्स बैक. It happens with everyone, and this is how it really works. But how do I know that कि ये कंसोलिडेशन कंप्लीट हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है? So there should be something that I can clearly say कि यार हाँ अभी ये स्टॉक में अभी इंटर करना सही है. Because if the consolidation stays for next 1 or 2 years, and if you're investing today, so what is the purpose of that investment? So to understand how can we avoid that one, how can we utilize our amount, the investment, in right time at right place, so we can have better returns. uh, Again I am telling you, this is not the timing the market, it's just an simple tool which gives you the glimpse some idea that likely the stock going to be run. And there are so many moving factors are there in this system, where we'll not be able to catch it that easily. But eventually once you start, you will. But this is not and again, this is not a complete system. So these are the disclaimer. Don't try to just grab this on the same system. For to get complete idea how the market really works, and how we should, when we should, what point we should enter, those are very critical points. And if you know that one, then you are 5% of those trader or investor who really uh, having a good profit in the portfolio. Okay, let's dive in. Start with the Nifty, because we are all love the Nifty. Nifty 50. Just give you the idea. I'm using this moving averages 10, 20, 50, 120, 240, 480. I believe this works very well compared to the 100, 200, 50. So I believe this is one. And yes, SMA, 50 SMA. It's up to you which one you find best, but this values, I believe they are gives me a more accurate result than the 200 and the 100. So yeah, let's now this if you look at the current chart, this is a monthly. So when in 1991, if you look at the chart, you will see the lines which we look for the monthly moving averages. It's not there. However, just to give you idea that if okay, there's a simple, very simple one. If the stocks comes to the 480 EMA, for the 450, 480 EMA, then it stays for that period of time. I mean, okay, I'll give you the value as well, so it will be much easier to understand. F 480 EMA, EMA 480 EMA. If सपोज कि एक मंथली EMA 480 का आता है और उसको स्टॉक टच करता है, सो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट मिनिमम 8 to 10 years or maybe 8 to 10 years to complete the consolidation. Then weekly 2 to 5 years. Then daily you can expect 7 to 2 years. 7 month to 2 years. And if you consider hourly, then it is, I believe, 1 month, 1 or 2 months. So this is our table. We're going to verify if this really works or not. That I'm going to show you with the help of chart. तो जस्ट टू गिव यू आइडिया, ये जो है निफ्टी है, तो यू कैन राइट इट डाउन दिस सिंपल टेबल. नाउ लेट्स गो टू वीकली, let's go to daily first. At the start of 19, let's just write this, height drawing. Now see, my chart is on daily, and this is 480 line which you see over here. It's an this is 480 EMA. अब फर्स्ट टाइम आप देखोगे कि जब स्टॉक इंडेक्स जो है यहाँ पे आया, इसको टच करने का कोशिश किया आई मीन डेली के लिए. सो एज वी डिस्कस, इफ इट कम्स टू डेली, इट विल बी स्टेज फॉर नेक्स्ट 7 month to 1 year, 1.5 year. So if you measure this one, this is 92 से लेके 94, almost 2 years. And if you see, it's tried to break the top within 1.5 year or maybe 2 years, but it failed. And then it goes for the weekly consolidation. The weekly consolidation stays for next 5 years, 3 to 5 years. So if you look, actually I'll change the timeline so you'll get the idea. So if you look at this one now, यहाँ पे जो है आपका 480 कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि चार्ट जस्ट बनने स्टार्ट हुआ था. बट यू कैन ट्राई टू calculate the time. You don't need always EMA in the start. You can just get a little idea. So if you look at this one, in 1992 it started. In 1994 it's completed to 5 years. So 5 to it didn't try to break it. I mean, it's tried, it's upthrust, but it didn't successful. If it didn't complete it in 3 to 5 years, then it goes for the monthly, and monthly stays for next minimum 7 to 10 years. So 91 to, if you say 1000, it's almost 8 years. So 8 years, yes. So we have completed 7 years. So this is become a monthly consolidation. And if you see at almost almost 11 years, after 11 years, the market started running. So this was a monthly consolidation. I'll just write it down here. This was a monthly consolidation. After monthly consolidation, the stocks moves for next maybe, now it's an index. You can expect minimum 5 to 10 times from here, and you can project the next move at least 5 to 10 times. So this is a 5 times. So if you see, it completed 5 times and then it went for again consolidation. Now we have a complete chart, we have a complete scenario, I mean the EMAs and all those things. तो अभी यहाँ से कंसोलिडेशन जो है हम चेक करेंगे यहाँ से, ये अभी वीकली 480 EMA को आ गया है। तो यहाँ से हम वीकली आएगा तो 3 to 5 years, that's we should not forget. So if you see 7 to 14, 13, 14, so almost 7 years. So there is no just hard and fast rule, but it gives you the idea that okay, when it comes to weekly consolidation, you can expect at least 3 to 5 years minimum, or maximum it can go for monthly as well. So luckily we were lucky, after 7 years it started to move up and it broke out the top, I mean successfully breakout, and it went up. When it is moving from the weekly consolidation, we can expect 3 times from the breakout point, and then next consolidation will be there. So this is 2.5. Not the actually not the breakout, we should be from the consolidation middle point, you take it. So this is 2.5, 2 to 3 times from the consolidation. So how much it time takes, it's completely depend on the stocks and the its behavior. Actually लिवरमोर आपने सुना होगा, एक ट्रेडर था. So he was the one of the best trader in the world at that time, and what we learn right now is some patterns, but he never look at the patterns, but he look at the behavior of the stock. So what is the behavior of stocks? That is a completely different scenario. If you start noticing the behavior of stock, you will be one of the topmost trader in the world. So it's like, it's completely different. I'm not going to talk that one right now. If it feels good, in next session we'll definitely discuss about that one. So yes, then we went up to there, and we had this before completing two and a half, up 2 to 3 times. We had this incident. No worries. Once we complete 2 to 3 times, and then we had the consolidation. Now if you look at the consolidation, now this is already we done the weekly, now this is daily consolidation. How do we know that daily consolidation? If you look at the chart, see it touches to the 40 MA of daily time frame. So as we discussed earlier, it will stay minimum 7 months and maximum maybe 1.5. So if we calculate that one, 2000 October 21 to April 23, it's almost 2 years. So yeah, 1.5 year. So yes, and then if you look at, we got the successful breakout. Now again we have the same scenario over here. If you look at this one, we started on, it's again touching to the same 480 EMA, And if you look at this one closely, September 24 we started. So if you consider maybe 1.5 or maybe two, so likely maybe couple of months, maybe we'll be out of the, we'll do the breakout. That's what I feel. Maybe we're wrong, we don't know. Just an analysis we're doing. So yes, so this might have gave you the little idea. Now will go through the uh, we'll go through we'll go to one of the oldest stock index, and this will give you the whole idea how this really works. Okay, now we have a chart from 1871. Now if you look at this one, there is a big drop. I believe this is, maybe I don't know what was the reason for the drop, but let's try to figure this out. If you look at this one, this is 480 monthly EMA. Now it has crossed the 480 monthly EMA as well. So if it monthly, it will be quarterly EMA. So quarterly, I don't have data, but let's try to, if we can get the quarterly. I have 240 quarterly, and this may be somewhere, yeah, quarterly. So it came to quarterly. So as we discussed earlier कि वो मंथली में आता है, तो then it will stays there for maybe 8 to 10 years or maybe 15 years maximum, depend on the stock to stock. But when it comes to the quarterly, it will stays there for next couple of 15 to 20 years or maybe 30 years, 15 to 30 years, something like that. There is no such a हार्ड फार्मूला कि इतना आएगा तो इतना ही होगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. बस वो अपना हम स्लोली जैसे चीज़ें देखते रहते हैं मार्केट में, जैसे पॉलिसीज़ बदलती है, सब चीज़ें बदलती है, तो उसके हिसाब से वो भी चीज़ें बदलती है. बट दे आर एक्सपेक्ट दिस, मार्केट को कोई टाइमिंग नहीं कर सकता, बट जो है वो कुछ चीज़ें हैं कि वो चलती है, काम करती है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ हियर. This was a breakout point you can expect, or maybe this one, we'll consider this. So 1929 से लेके 1953, so almost we consider 22 years. So 22 years का consolidation होने के बाद stock started to run, and जब ये इसमें से जाता है तो कम से कम यहाँ से आप मान के चलिएगा कि मिनिमम 10 टाइम्स तो होना ही है, बिकॉज दिस इज अ क्वार्टरली कंसोलिडेशन. 10 टाइम्स होता है, 20 टाइम्स हो सकता है. अभी इंडेक्स है तो इंडेक्स का मान के चलिएगा 10 टाइम्स होना बाकी है. तो ये जो है 7 टाइम्स ही हुआ है, तो इंडेक्स है तो इंडेक्स तो वही रहता है. एंड देन अगेन ही स्टार्टेड टू कंसोलिडेटिंग. ओके, लेट्स सी कि हम इसको कौन सा कंसोलिडेशन है, ये वाला. आई गेस आई एम इन ऑफलाइन. ओके, तो ये 1953. देन ये देखोगे कि ये मंथली, ये ना ही मंथली को आया है, ना ही वीकली भी इसने क्रॉस किया है. यहाँ पे ना ही ये मंथली आया, बट ये वीकली भी इसने क्रॉस किया है. तो दिस इज इन बिटवीन द मंथली एंड वीकली. So we'll consider from here because कंसोलिडेशन जो है इधर से ही स्टार्ट हुआ है, इसके बाद हायर हाई उसने प्रॉपरली किया नहीं है, लोअर हाई बनाया है तो रेंज फॉर्म किया है. सो फ्रॉम हियर टू here we can expect, as this is not weekly and not the monthly, is between that one, so we can expect 7 years or maybe like something like that, or maybe more than where, let's see, 768 68 78 and 4, so almost 15 years. So yes, इसने मंथली का ही कंसोलिडेशन लिया है, तो ये मंथली का कंसोलिडेशन होने के बाद देन स्टॉक वेंट फॉर नेक्स्ट. यहाँ से आप पकड़ोगे तो मंथली कंसोलिडेशन मिनिमम 5 टाइम्स होना चाहिए इंडेक्स के लिए. तो ये 5 टाइम्स मिनिमम, ये तो 12 टाइम्स हो गया, ये तो अच्छी बात है. मिनिमम 5 टाइम्स, मैक्सिमम 10 20, इट्स डिपेंड ऑन द स्टॉक्स इंडेक्स, देयर आर सो मेनी मूविंग पार्ट्स. अब ये देखोगे कि बीच बीच में जाने के टाइम में इसने डेली का भी कंसोलिडेशन किया हुआ है. ये आप देखोगे डेली का कंसोलिडेशन है, तो ये जो होगा एक 1.5 ईयर का होना चाहिए प्लस माइनस. तो ओके 87 से लेके 91, यस ये ब्रेकआउट ही मान के चलो. तो 2 to 3 years का इसने कंसोलिडेशन लिया है यहाँ पे. अगेन ये जो है आप देखोगे यहाँ पे वीकली पे आया, वीकली का भी इसने ब्रेक किया 480. सो मोस्ट लाइकली मंथली का कंसोलिडेशन कर रहा होगा यहाँ पे. देखते हैं, ये देखिएगा यहाँ पे टच किया इसने एंड देन इट वेंट अप. सो दिस वाज द फर्स्टली इट वाज द वीकली, बट इट फेल टू ब्रेक, देन इट केम टू द मंथली कंसोलिडेशन. तो अभी मंथली कंसोलिडेशन जो है हम वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट मिनिमम 7 to 10 years, मे बी मोर देन दैट. देखोगे 2000 से लेके 2012 तक इसने कंसोलिडेशन किया, देन अगेन इट वेंट अप. सो फ्रॉम हियर वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट नेक्स्ट मूव बी अराउंड minimum 5 times, maximum can be more. So still it's consolidation, this is it's still it's about to complete the 5 times. उसके बाद और मूव करेगा. अभी इसमें देखोगे कि बीच बीच में ये कंसोलिडेशन हुए हैं, तो ये हम ट्राई करते हैं देखने का कि ये कौन से कंसोलिडेशंस थे. ये देखोगे तो ये जो है आपके, ये ना ही मंथली के हैं, ना ही वीकली के हैं, ना ही डेली के हैं, बीच वाले हैं. तो बीच में आप एक रफ टाइमिंग पकड़ सकते हो उसके बीच वाला. अब सपोज डेली ना ही डेली में है प्रॉपर, ना ही वीकली में है, तो वी कैन कंसिडर 3 years और समथिंग लाइक दैट. तो लेट्स सी हाउ मच टाइम इट टुक. मिनिमम 1.5 होना चाहिए, मैक्सिमम 3. 21 से लेके 24 इज ऑलमोस्ट 3 years. 22 23 2 years. सो यस, तो ये ऐसे करके आप जो है यू कैन फिगर आउट हाउ मच टाइम इट्स लाइकली गोइंग टू टेक. अगेन it's in my humble request, this is not the complete system, it just gives you the idea that how long the consolidation going to take, and as there is a lot many moving parts into it, so you cannot really rely on it, but however it gives you the little edge over the other traders. If you really want to understand the stocks, there is only one way to learn it, by the understanding behavior of stock, and that is the Livermore style. It is not complete